loose, and the Colts have it.
That's important. You got a busted play here, and then Sanchez gets hit. The ball is loose.
And look at the fumble right here, and it's picked up on the bounce, and there he goes.
No, this isn't a mirror you're looking at. We flipped the room around.
Flip the script.
Andre finally has room to move his arms and legs.
I might dance for y'all. No, I'm not gonna do all of that. That'll be online content for you. Yeah, the stuff on the walls, I'll put it up eventually. That's just a little filler for the background. No big deal. But we're here again, talking ball. God damn it! On the weeks I do good in locks, I still lose money because I bet it all on the Bills. God damn it. Yeah.
That sucks.
I put some money on the Bills, too.
Yeah, call us fucking
I tried to hedge,
fools.
But I did hedge. But, I had a feeling about that the Bills would maybe win. I don't know. Now I know what this team is about.
They're not about much. Yeah, right. It's not like like the Lions where it's like, oh, they're contender. Like we thought the Bills were contenders, but they're not.
I think the injuries got to them, and I think offensively, they're trying to still find their way for some reason, but I don't know why.
I'm not ssure, but they fired the OC today.
Yeah, they did.
McDermott might be next. But yeah, it's week 11. Same thing as usual. Yeah, 5-8-1. Locks are 3-1-1. Record for the year. I did not add it up prior to this, but I'm pretty sure I'm right at 500. Andre, you're like 20 games under.
20 games under, but my locks are decent. I went 2-1 on the locks this week. Could have went 3-0. I'm pissed off about that last one, but it's all good, man.
we flipped the script, so now it's time for you to go 20 games over. Yeah,
we'll see about that.
Yeah, we'll see. Tough sport to pick, but we'll start it off. Thursday night football, big game. Baltimore hosting Cincinnati as a 3.5-point home favorite, under over 46. By the way, guys, I don't have any notes on this. I was just trying to get this room together. Life hit me this weekend. Gotta do regular people shit. Work my regular ass job. We're just chilling, man. We're shooting the shit. We're gonna talk some picks. And I'm mad too because when we did the show last week, I did accidentally switch 2 picks up. Oh, and they both, again, what do you think happened? They both lost. It was Tampa Bay and it was Arizona. Okay. I had both of those games right initially, and I flipped. I didn't even look at, because I didn't take any notes. I just, I was picking them as we went along.
Yeah.
So,
I figured Kyler coming back would kind of, make the team a little bit more spirited.
Arthur Smith can't just cover any spread ever. He's despicable, man. I fucking hate the Falcons.
Yeah, the Falcons, man. I've lost money with the Falcons this year, man. I'm not fucking with them anymore.
Yeah, no more.
My French, but I'm not dealing with
no them. More.
I'm done.
All right. Anyway, Cincinnati, Baltimore. Who do you like in this game and why?
I like Cincy because I like the spread, 3.5. I think this is a 3-point game. It's a divisional matchup. Ravens lost to the Browns. Okay, so they that has nothing to do with it, but they're trying to stay atop, this division. Mm-hmm. Bengals lost to the Texans. I was talking about last week's game. So Bengals lost to the Texans, so they should be pissed. Because some people thought that the Texans would win that game, but I didn't. But anyway, this is just a divisional game, man. Bengals know that they have to stay kind of close to the top-notch people. The Ravens is top-notch, is the number one. So if they can, dethrone them for that game, that'll make them feel good, and they'll be, in the race.
Yeah.
So I like them, man. I really do like them to win this, to at least cover the spread. I'll say that.
I like them to fall to 5-5 just because I like chaos. I'll take Baltimore here.
Okay.
Just off the comeback, man. Lamar was fucking around last week, and they paid the price for it. It's just, you can't turn the ball over during basically, grind time. I believe there was a pick 6.
Yes. And
he fumbled. Just turnovers are killer, and it's a turnaround spot. I hate the hook here, honestly. Would rather get 3 here.
Right.
But I'll take my chances there, even though I think a boatload of money will come in on Cincy. We'll lean it. Not a bet here by any stretch of the imagination.
No, I'm not betting this game.
But it's going to be fun to watch. Like, go to a bar and watch that shit on a Friday or Thursday. Have fun.
You know, too, Baltimore beat Cincy in the first game. I think it was 27-24. So this could be a revenge spot for Cincy even. Although they are playing in Baltimore.
Hard to win on the road and then hard to, win without one of your better receivers and your best receiver being hurt.
Yeah.
Even though Jamar did fuck around and go off.
He did have a good game, yeah. Also, Cincy is 4-2 in his last 6 games against the Ravens, if that means anything.
I don't believe it does. Let's move on to the hometown Detroit Lions. They are a 10-point favorite over the Chicago Bears, over 47. This game in Ford Field seems easy again. This is the soft spot of their schedule. They're 7-2. They're rolling, and I don't see this team losing but maybe another game or two, and they could be the 1 seed when this is all said and done. What do you think about that?
I totally agree. I think they're just hopefully they just don't go through the motions with the soft schedule.
Yeah.
But I think they're focused though, man. They seem to be focused, and they're just a better team. Now Justin Fields may play this weekend.
Doesn't matter though? Do you remember? Even last week with Bajent, like.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this may put the Detroit defense on focus mode. Like, okay, this is a running quarterback. Okay, let's see what we can do against him. We're going to win the game, but we need to focus on stopping running quarterbacks right now.
Yeah.
They need to do that in the playoffs. They're going to run into a team that has a running quarterback for sure. Yeah. So, but I think this is just a 14 to 21 point game, honestly. The way Detroit is looking, there's no way.
No argument for me there. I just think this is one of the most solid teams in football at the moment. You see it week in, week out. You just got to keep rolling with the Lions at this point. They've paid everyone well who has bet them and bet them exclusively. I'll take the 10 here, even though if Fields plays, I might second guess it.
Okay.
That's the only way I'd second guess it, but that line would probably crater to about 8.5, maybe a point or two. It wouldn't be very much. I think you'd still get a lot of, liability on the Detroit side of things.
No question.
We'll just move the sticks along. Let's go to Pittsburgh and Cleveland. Just get the AFC North out of the way early. Cleveland hosting Pittsburgh. Cleveland 4-point favorite here, over 36.5. This is just the same as last week. I mean, I was riding both of these teams. A couple of my wins here came from both these teams playing. I'll just ride Pittsburgh here. Seems like a 3-point game again.
Yeah.
The over 36.5, kind of like the under there too.
I do too. I was thinking that might be a lock for me.
Yeah.
I like Pittsburgh also. One thing about Pittsburgh, though, this is a divisional game. Should be a defensive game. That's why I like the under.
Yeah.
I'm concerned about Kenny Pickett and also Pickens, a receiver. Pickens has to get out of his slump. He has not been playing well the past few weeks, and that could hurt Pittsburgh. But I just think this is a defensive game. I think it's within 3. Pitt is 4-1 against the spread. So
yeah, they're great. I mean, every time they're a dog, they pretty much deliver. And last week, I mean, to beat the cover on on a field goal, a missed extra point or a blocked extra point, feels pretty good to sometimes be on the right side of things. But
yeah, you gotta have luck sometimes.
Yeah, I don't know a soul who was betting Green Bay though.
I know, right?
The Green
Bay fans.
Is betting legal there? I don't know.
I know, right? They find a way.
Yeah, mybookie.com or AG or whatever.
Also, too, the Browns may be looking for revenge in this one. Pitt beat them week 2.
Yep.
26-22. So that's
oh yeah, that did happen.
And that's 4.
2 defensive touchdowns in that game.
Yep.
I'll take Pitt here. It feels like I'm at the point of the year. I'm just riding with with the feels. I have no research Just
you good?
let's use our guts. Hopefully the gut feeling, works
Pans
out. Didn't last week, but hey, man, we're expanding the enterprise.
Yes.
And I'm happy about it. That's
It'll get bigger and better.
Yeah, we got just give it time. Rome's not built in a day. I try not to push myself too hard for this shit, but I know at the end of the day I'm my hardest critic, so and you have to be. If that's not a lesson to you, make it your lesson of the day. Be harder on yourself because no one else will be.
Exactly. True words spoken.
Yeah. Let's just go to this game real quick because I got nothing on it. Houston hosting Arizona. Over, I believe that's 47.5. I, for some strange reason, really like Arizona here. I know Houston's been the talk of the town. They've been covering these numbers, and I've been fading them. Kyler Murray.
I'm gonna go Texans. Although that was a big victory last week. So you know how I am about the emotional
it
wins.
goes down. Yeah, exactly.
But I don't know, man. Texans seem to just be clicking. It's like Arizona is coming at the wrong time if they plan on winning or even covering the spread. Although Kyler Murray is back. And like I said, Kyler Murray can give them a little bit of a boost.
He looked okay. And James Conner came back too.
Conner is back too. Yes, that helps. That definitely helps. But Texans at home. They eating good. They feel good.
Looking for a playoff spot. Looking for the division also. I mean, they can eye that officially.
Well, what I do like, though, is I like the over in this game. Because Arizona is going to be able to score, I feel like, their running game is coming back into play. Kyler is back. I think this would be a, kind of a, I'm not going to say high scoring, but they're going to score some points.
Yeah, it'd be like 27-24 covers the spread.
There you go. 47.5. So I do like that. I'm going to lock this up, this over 47.5.
I like that play. That's good, yeah.
I like the Texans, man. I don't love the spread. I wish it was 3. But I'll take the 4. I'll take a chance. But I'm not going to. This is just a lean for the game.
Lean for me. Trey McBride over yards would be another lean I like. He's been on fire lately, even with Kyler coming back. Let's go along to another divisional matchup. Seems to be the theme this week. Jacksonville hosting Tennessee as a 6.5-point home favorite. Over 39.5. So Jacksonville in this spot again. Can I trust a team who never wins at home? Or covers at home for that matter? Like I know I brought the stat up weeks ago. It's just like they're abysmal at home.
They are.
I can't trust this team at 6.5. I understand the bounce back perspective. Not for me. Tennessee all day.
Okay, I'm gonna go Jacksonville. I trust the bounce back. I mean, I don't trust it, but this is a lean for me. I'm not betting this game, but I just feel like it's time, Jacksonville. I mean, you need to beat the teams that you can beat. Tennessee is 3-6. Okay, I know they've been playing better football as of late.
They did not play good on Sunday. I watched that game. They were dog shit against Tampa.
Okay, yeah. Well, and that's more that's more of a reason for Jacksonville to whip that ass. Plus the Texans are breathing down Jacksonville's neck right now. So they have to come out of whatever it is that they're on. I think the bye may have affected them a little bit, man. Because they were playing, better, but I mean...
No, they just got railroaded by the best team because, they came back. We talked about it last week. It's like when they're at full strength, they're the best team.
They are.
There's no one there's no one stopping them. And they clicked on all cylinders, and Dickbag Lawrence, not too good.
My concern, though, with not taking the Titans is that they can't score. They average 17.1 points per game. So that they're offensively challenged.
Yeah, Derrick Henry is washed. Also, he's getting
Washed, really?
Yeah, have you not? Yeah, you haven't seen too much Titans football.
I haven't been watching the Titans
dude,
football.
He's not getting like the 30 carry games like he used to.
Okay.
He'll get and I think he's probably career low and probably yards per attempt. I don't think he's even eclipsing 3.5 yards a carry. It's not good.
That's bad, huh?
He's scored his touchdowns here and there. I think he has 5 on the year, but not great. Just not. And then he's getting the workload taken away by Spears as well.
Okay. Could the offensive line be a detriment to him though?
Yeah. That team's O-line and secondary pretty trash. That's the reason I would I lean Tennessee just because it's NFL. Shit happens.
Right.
But you should be very weary. Baker Mayfield tore the secondary up last week. Trevor Lawrence has way more weapons on that team than Baker does.
Yeah, he does.
And Baker basically did it just with one player.
I like Jacksonville in this one.
Yeah.
I like the 6.5 too.
Yeah, I
They
mean,
win by a
yeah.
touchdown.
Yeah, it's understandable.
least.
I just, in my weird world, I'm like, nah, something weird happens. It's a field goal game.
Yeah,
because
it
they're at
usually
home.
does. Too.
Because they're at home. I don't know. All right, let's go to the Vegas Raiders going on the road to the Miami Dolphins, coming off a bye. Miami a 12-point favorite. I do not know the under/over of this game. It's on the screen, guys. Just bear with me.
It's at 48 right now.
48. Okay. You hear that, guys? 48. Go and get it. In this spot.
I don't know if you want it though.
I don't know how anyone can bet anything but Miami minus 12 here and lock it in. Miami just been fucking got teams that are not good up.
I know, right? Las Vegas pissed me off when they beat the Jets because I just knew that the Jets was going to win that game for some reason. I mean, it was a low-scoring game, too. It was an ugly game. But I like the Dolphins, of course. Dolphins coming off a bye. They're back at home. They demolish teams at home.
Yep.
They're leading the AFC East, coming off that loss to KC.
Dude, they got lucked out, too, with Denver winning last night.
Mm-hmm. You're right.
Because now I believe that puts them a game and a half ahead.
Yeah.
So they're in the driver's seat still.
They are. I think they're going to open up a can of you-know-what on Las Vegas. This might be... this may not be a lean for me. I may take this. This might be a lock for me, this 12.
That's where I'm at. They've been throttling these bad teams, man.
Yes. They're great at beating bad teams.
Now, when it comes to any sort of game with pressure, whether it was Buffalo, Philly, or Kansas City, 0-3.
Yeah, they melt like the Wicked Witch of the what's it, East, West?
West?
I don't know.
That movie was made 100 years ago, man. You think I remember?
Oh, I love that movie, man. I like The Wiz a little bit better though, but Wizard of Oz, I got love for it.
Yeah, you gotta, you gotta love both. Come on now.
But yeah, I think Dolphins, man, just whip up on this squad, man, on this team.
Even at this point too, it's kind of funny because the Raiders are kind of sneaking, near that wild card territory.
They kind of are. Yeah, they're 5-5 right now. They are
5-5.
5-5 team, man.
Damn.
Now they switched coaches.
Yeah. Well, he had dude.
That may have helped them a little bit.
No Jimmy G. I guess that helps
Jimmy
too.
G,
He's out in Vegas doing God knows what.
Right.
But I guess it's not Derek Carr. God, that fucking loser, man.
Yeah, he's making New Orleans look like horse shit.
Dude. Another team on the blacklist for me.
I know, right?
We'll
I'm not
talk.
dealing with them
I
either.
think they might be on bye this week.
Let's hope so.
I don't want to have to talk about. Yeah, I think they're on bye. We ain't got to talk about them. That's pretty cool to me. All right, we're flying through this show, folks. Yeah, I guess that's what no research does. We'll go to my favorite shit game of the week. Carolina hosting Dallas as a 10.5 point home dog under over 42.5. I like Carolina, and this is just based on my Richie metrics. Anytime a team's a 10-point dog at home, you just take the points.
Yeah, I'm going the opposite, man. Carolina, man, I'm fading them all, the rest of the year, man, because...
I should be. Don't get me wrong. They've burned me a bunch.
Yeah, they burned me, too.
I think I take them every week. I feel like if we look back, I've taken Carolina.
Well, you did hit them when they won their first game. You hit them then.
Yeah, and I should have hit week 1, 2, when it was 3.5, but we bet it at 3. It was a push.
That's true. I just think Dallas is a better team. Carolina looks crazy to me right now.
They're fucking garbage.
Nothing is going on in Carolina. So I'm going Dallas. And that might be a lock for me, too.
Yeah.
I never lock with Dallas unless they about to lose, unless I'm fading them. But that might be a lock for me.
Yeah, my one lock with Dallas was against the Rams this year. for the sole reason of fuck the Rams.
Yeah.
Just the gut play of nah.
Well, we will be talking about the Rams pretty soon.
Oh, man. I don't even know who they play. I don't even care who they play. Just keeping this going along. I didn't realize Green Bay is a home team here. I have this written wrong, but Green Bay is hosting the Chargers this week. Chargers are a 3-point road favorite. I don't know the under-over. Andre, what's the under-over? 43.5?
I got it at 44.5.
Okay, that sounds about right to me. I would bet the over instantly on that. And for me, I'm locking in the Los Angeles Chargers at 4-6. They have to take care of business this week, man, or it's over.
Yeah.
And this is probably the team to go and do it against.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is a good bounce back game for them. So you're locking in the Chargers. That's a lock for you, huh?
Yeah, I think they win this game by... And yes, it goes against Chargers betting... the rules.
Yeah, you remember the rules.
You know the rules. You know the rules here.
So let me ask you, though, is it because you saw something in the Chargers last week, or you just think that Green Bay sucks, or...
Both. I think Chargers are still fine. I mean, that offense is awesome.
Yeah.
They should have no problem putting 28 to 35 up again. If they did it against Detroit's defense, they should do it against Green Bay's, even if it's, on the road. Unless there's just crazy weather pending I don't know about.
Yeah, I haven't checked the forecast.
That's, this is so far out in advance.
I agree with you, though. I do agree with you. Green Bay has no identity to me.
No. On
either side of the ball, honestly. You know what I mean? I also feel like the Chargers' defense can stop Green Bay. Jordan Love, he's not what they thought he was gonna be.
It's year one.
He could be, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not
could be
canceling him, but
there's 10 good quarterbacks in football, and I think 3 of them are hurt for a year. Rodgers, Cousins, Jones.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone else?
Is there anybody else? Not good. Because David Carr is I keep calling him David Carr.
Is he done for the year too?
I don't know if he's done for the year.
Man.
But
be great if he was. No offense to the man and his family, but get Jameis back in there.
Oh Lord,
dude, did you see the end of that game, man? He had a guy wide open in the end zone.
Yes.
And he throws a pick. That's
famous Jameis.
I love him. What a guy. Okay, so Chargers for both of us, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's go to the Washington Commanders hosting the newly crowned QB Danny DeVito on the New York Giants. I don't know if he's going to be the guy this week, but Washington's favored by 10 at this moment, under over 37.5. I almost want to take New York here because they still own Washington. I don't care who it is out there.
They do, man.
But
that's a big spread for a Washington team.
But when I see Washington 10, I think they're leaning, hey, man, these guys actually suck.
I still got Washington.
Washington lean. Tread lightly. Howell looked awesome last week, by the way.
He did, yeah. He put up for quarterbacks. He put up some pretty big numbers.
Yeah, I just hate the under over 37.5. When I see that mixed with 10, that's what scares me.
Scares
I think
me too.
Yeah, when it's
that scares me too. But I think that Giants will not score. or they won't score
it'll
much.
be garbage time. Yeah, it's
Right.
kind of like
So
what happened with Dallas.
They could really win 24-7. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and cover it. Yeah,
And cover
14-0, 14-3.
The Giants may have just stopped giving effort to. They may not. Be
It's
the rest of the team.
I mean, they're what 2-7, 2-8.
Yeah,
it's over.
it's
It's
over,
effectively over.
They're 2-8.
God
So it's
damn.
officially over for them. So
Well, they can go get the quarterback of the future they want if they just tank. So
keep tanking.
I can't really stop that from happening.
Right.
Washington's also semi in the playoff hunt for a wild card, so keep that in mind too.
I think DeVito is probably going to start because I don't.
Yeah,
I don't
Barkley's
think
still. Yeah.
Tyrod Taylor is still messed up.
Yeah.
I don't think he's playing at all. So DeVito will be at the helm again.
Good
Maybe
luck.
he has a better game though. Maybe he's getting a little bit of a feel.
Maybe.
I still got Washington, and it's
Yeah.
a lane.
It's a lean. Yeah, we'll just keep it at that. Let's just go to the 4 p.m. slate, and we'll start it off with Tampa Bay going on the road to San Francisco. San Francisco, an 11.5-point home favorite, under over 41. All right, Andre, what is your take on San Francisco still being the best team?
When healthy, I believe that they're one of the best teams. I don't know if they're number one. That's hard for me to say right now. I mean, I'm leaning Philly, but Philly doesn't look great to me. I mean, and when San Fran is hitting on all cylinders, they look just as good as Philly. Okay. Now Detroit is in there in that mix somewhere, and so is Kansas City. And, of course, Baltimore. We can't forget Baltimore. I think Baltimore is the best team, actually, to be honest with you.
Damn.
Yeah. When they play, executing and everything.
Yeah.
San Fran's up there, though.
I got him as my, number one.
Okay.
That's...
So you taking that 11.5 then, right?
Unfortunately, yeah. I think the pass rush gets to these guys. Tampa Bay doesn't give up a lot of QB pressures, but they don't play good teams well.
They don't.
Tampa Bay's just been a farce this year. Like they got smoked by Derek Carr at one point.
I know. Well, they started off good.
Yeah, they were 3-1. I think yeah, they're 4-6 or 4-5. 4-5. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Ever
they
since Detroit
finally,
looked
they finally got that win. I mean, they were skidding. They dropped 4 in a row. They're back, but do I see them even coming close in this game? Absolutely not.
No, this might be a lock for me. I just listen. San Francisco is healthier, and they're at home. That's all I need to know.
Yeah, I'm back on I'm just going to take teams like this all season long. I don't care if it even results in me being 500. I will always lean just the better team. Mm-hmm. Give me the better team in points. Brock Purdy and company, they should put up 35 on these guys. Easy. Especially if it's all cylinders clicking like last week on the road at Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Come on now.
That bye helped them out tremendously.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And they ain't even got to travel. They probably stayed in Florida all week, honestly.
Well, the game's in San Fran.
Oh, shit, it is.
It's in San Fran. So
even better.
That's even better, though, right?
Yeah, is that Levi Stadium now? I wish it was Candlestick.
As in Levi Strauss?
Yeah.
Possibly.
Yeah. I don't remember. I just remember the guy dying at Candlestick.
Oh, man.
Like the football fights and shit. That shit rules. We need more of that. More violence, guys.
Hey.
For no reason. I'm rooting for a team. Time to die for them.
Well, speaking of, not to change anything, but the guy that cut the guy with the blade.
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah.
There's charges on him now. They charged him.
They have to technically.
Well,
yeah.
We'll see what happens in court. But,
that goddamn British government.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, that was in Great Britain. Right?
Yeah, it wasn't over here. They would have been like,
Shit happens, bro.
Due process, man. That's how. I don't think he killed him.
Oh, they waited. Well,
I mean, he technically killed him, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it seemed accidental to me, but I guess something got to happen, man. The family is probably complaining. The public is probably like, what the fuck?
The public, yeah. But there is racism shit in that involved, too, because the guy's black playing hockey, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of those fucking weird elitists.
Hey.
But I digress. I think he's innocent. It's fucking sports, man. That's like being like, T. Higgins killed, DeMar Hamlin, like... Because he ran into him, like, come on.
DeMar made a play. Well, he made a tackle last night, I believe.
Yeah, and he got off the field just in time before the 12-man got called, because there would have been 13 men on the field.
Oh, my goodness,
he was one
man.
of them.
We gonna talk about that.
Yeah, that sucks. Let's talk about this game really quick, because I fucking hate it. Seahawks going on the road to Rams. The Seahawks a 1-point road fave under over 46. I really want to say fuck the Rams again, but man, the last time I did that was Seattle in week 1. They got walked.
They did. And that was in Seattle.
Yeah. And I have to, unfortunately, at some point, go back to the Rams.
Well, you don't have to.
No, you ain't. But for the sake of this show...
Okay, all right.
I will go back to the Rams here for the first time, I think, in about 7 weeks.
Yeah, you know what? I think I'm going to take the Rams, too.
In a 1-point pick'em, something's up there. Right? That's weird. Come on.
I think the NFL knows that the Rams have the Seattle's jock strap.
Yeah, it has to be something like that.
It's a division game, though, but Stafford is expected to play, though. And Stafford does have weapons. So... And they feel good about how winning against this team. They feel very confident. So I'm going with the Rams too. It's only a lean.
Yeah, and also do or die kind of time for the Rams. Were they 3-5?
3-6.
3-6. Yeah, you win this game, you're still kind of alive in the picture, but
Seattle really needs to win this game. They're 6-3, and San Fran is, I don't see San Fran losing. Although San Fran does have a pretty tough. Schedule the rest of the way. But
but they're gonna. San Fran. They should cash. You should cash your future.
I know. I'm going. Hey, I wanted to do it.
It was a parlay, right? It was them and Lions.
It's a parlay. Yes.
Yeah, them and Lions. What, plus 250 or something?
It was about.
Or plus 275.
275, 280.
Not bad.
It's up there.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I'll put some cheddar on it.
Yeah, we both said it was the right move.
Plus, they play Seattle. They haven't played Seattle yet, have they? San Fran. I don't think they played them.
I don't believe so. Yeah, they play them twice. So
that works in my favor.
Yeah, it works in your favor.
But it's Rams for me, man. I don't know. It's just something really strange about that line.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. It's just I look at it. Just give me the Rams. I'm leaning. These are just
It's a lean.
We're just shooting shit here. Got to have it for the record, for the end of the year, for the pride,
right?
For it all. Now let's talk about a dickless-ass team, the Buffalo Bills, hosting the Jets this week. Bills are somehow, some way, a 7-point favorite under over 40. Honestly, guys, I don't know why you'd bet the Bills -7. You can bet a money line, but, dude, they haven't covered. They
parlay that. But, I'd be afraid to moneyline it right now.
And
because
and the defense of the Jets is still great.
Yeah, they're going to force some turnovers, man. They're going to at least force 2 turnovers. Now, the Jets scoring, they would have to score on a defensive touchdown because they cannot score points. And that bothers me. That kind of concerns me about
Brees Hall might break one.
I took the Jets, too.
Yeah.
But them not being able to score concerns me, though.
Yeah. And it's the first time all year I've won against the Bills.
It is, yeah.
This is
with the hapless Jets.
I don't think they're hapless by any means. They've one of the best defenses in football.
They do.
Week in and week out, they're getting into rock fights. And they did on Sunday. Again, defense was bailing them out. Zach Wilson just couldn't get the job done.
Honestly, though, I know you mentioned something about Aaron Rodgers, and what their record would be like last week. I think you said something about it. You still believe that they would...
They would have won last week. They'd be 5-4. Yeah.
So they would have a winning record.
Yeah, they'd have a winning record, yes. And if you think he's playing in December, guys, it's not happening.
Right. I don't think he is.
There's no fucking way. If he plays, it's an act of like divine like intervention.
Unless he throws with his legs, man, with his toes.
He's gonna be out there on like a cart.
Hey, but it's pretty soon. He's gonna be on a cart anyway, man. Aaron Rodgers is damn near. Isn't he? Is he 40 yet?
Yeah, just turned 40.
See, hey, football. You ain't no playing football at 40.
No,
unless you're a quarterback or kicker.
And even then, like Tom Brady's the only one really. Everyone else that just doesn't.
Yeah, not many quarterbacks have reached that 40 plateau.
No, it doesn't.
Active.
I mean, yeah. What, Vinny Testaverde?
Testaverde did it. It was a guy that Rich Gannon. You remember Rich Gannon?
Rich Gannon did it. Yeah, he was
did it. I thought he was 40.
And Kurt Warner, of course.
Yeah, Steve DeBerg is another old school.
Yeah, that's
cat
old school.
That did it. Yeah.
Yeah,
How long did Joe Montana last though? Was he 40?
He was up there.
And he was playing, at a competitively.
Well, not at the end there. I know.
He looked a little,
I know the last season with like Jerry Rice, they were like,
Jerry looked crazier too, though.
True. There were like 5 games that year. I remember. I don't remember, but I've seen the archives. I've looked through stats.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah,
man.
it's a pass. I wouldn't bet this.
Nah,
I wouldn't tease this.
This is a leaner for me, man.
Because even then, I could see the Jets losing by 20 somehow.
True.
Just because the coordinator got fired.
Yeah. Yeah, this line may go up, actually. I got it at 7. But it could be 7.5, maybe.
You could see Ben Johnson getting hired from the Lions for the new OC next year.
Well, I think he would try to get a head coach.
He's going to try. Well, McDermott
he might get that job.
But McDermott might be on the hot seat, too. Let's be honest here at this point. Bills,
I think he is.
All that money they've spent over the last 5 years, nothing to show for it.
Yeah.
And people are comparing Allen to Favre. Well, Favre has a ring, guys. He's more like Cam Newton at this point.
Oh,
and
ouch.
Cam Newton was a hell of a player, too.
I love Cam Newton. I'm not dissing Cam.
And Cam Newton, though, he went to a Super Bowl. Bills haven't done that yet, so it sucks. That's reality for him, though.
They get the right coach in there with the right offensive coordinator.
They got to switch, some of that defense around, too. They're aging. Aging defense.
Yeah, they're going to have to get some, some good defenders, pick up some people in the draft and free agency, but they can rebuild this.
It's not the end. Yeah, I think it starts with protecting Josh Allen too. Maybe getting him another weapon.
Yeah, he's a special talent too.
Yeah,
I mean, he does need to slow down on them turnovers though.
Oh yeah, it's awful. Yeah,
but I think he can still be what he should be.
Yeah, he can. Yeah, he can win you the game. He can just as easily lose you the game. Yeah. So that's
well, they need a running back, man. I mean, that my man played well though last night.
Latavius Murray played well too.
He did. He got me some points in fantasy too.
Yeah, it didn't matter. You beat me by 100, I think.
Oh, that was you, wasn't
it?
I didn't want to mention that.
Yeah, it's over. It's over for me there too, man.
I'm killing on my fantasies, man. All my teams won this week.
Yeah, we should. Yeah, we should just have you talk fantasy football. You seem to be actually good at it. Something I have not been this year. Usually I'm there with you, but
well, when I melt down is during the playoffs.
Yeah,
it's just a straight up ice melt,
Yeah.
But hopefully, we'll see.
We'll see. Yeah, time will tell. Only 4 weeks in the regular season, guys. So
right.
If you're like me at 3-7, it's pretty much over. We got 2 more games left. We're gonna go to Sunday Night Football. Minnesota and Josh Dobbs going on the road to Mr. Unlimited's home himself in the Denver Broncos. Broncos 2-point favorite here, under over 43.5. All right, who do you like, Mr. Unlimited or Josh Dobbs?
I'm going with Denver, man.
Yeah, I feel like that's the right play here.
I believe it
unfortunately.
Peyton has gotten through to these guys. Well, he specifically got through to Russell Wilson, I believe.
Seems like something happened, kind of like Detroit last year where they were just a terrible defense and then all of a sudden it clicked and they won, 8 or 9 games, and this seems to be what's happening here. They're 1-5. They're if they win this game, 5-5, right on the verge of a playoff.
Yeah.
But also, something's clicked in Minnesota.
True. The only reason that I don't pick Minnesota is because they have to go to Denver, man. They have to go to Denver.
Yeah, the environment.
The environment. I don't know. And also, I think Denver's playing better. I think Denver will give them a competitive game and will more than likely win this game.
Yeah, it's not something I'm going to bet by any means.
Me neither.
But again, another swing, and that's a line drive to right field for a double. I actually like this game in primetime. I think that's good by the NFL. Two teams competing. Obviously, Cousins being gone hurts it, but the Josh Dobbs story is awesome. Like,
it is.
You should cheer for that guy, if anything.
It's a lot of stories in this game, actually. A lot of narratives.
Yeah.
That you can kind of cling on. Because Joshua, that's a great story, right, for right now.
And they're vying for playoff spot, man.
Yeah,
they're
they are.
better than my Bills, and it's nuts. It's nuts. I don't even know what to say.
Well, I think also Denver, they got a couple players back, didn't they? I noticed that Judy was. How long has Judy been playing?
He's been playing all year.
I thought he was hurt. I thought he started the year hurt. So he did.
He might have missed a game or two.
He didn't miss that many. Okay.
Yeah, he didn't miss that many. He's been there.
I'm just coming up with excuses as to why they're playing better.
Yeah, no.
I think it's clicking. I think things have clicked for them.
Yeah, defense. It was a big defense thing.
Yes. Defense is looking real good.
No, it'll be cool. Yeah, I want to lean the feel-good story, but I also just want the Lions to win a division, man. It's been 30 years.
Get Minnesota out of the way.
So cheer for my guy, Mr. Unlimited.
Detroit will do that by themselves because they play them twice.
Yeah, I think that's where they'll eliminate them. And what would be really nice is play them both times, beat them. Minnesota still gets that wild card spot.
Hey.
And then we face them in the playoffs if we don't get the 1 seed and they're like the 7.
Well, they would have to. They'd have to have a better record than Seattle, though, right? To get that. Because Seattle's not going to win their division.
Because Dallas will be the other wild card.
Yep.
Yeah, that sounds about right to me.
Hey, Seattle's looking crazy. I mean, if Seattle loses this week, all bets are off.
Yeah.
Geno had a good game, though, last week. The last few weeks before that.
Playing corpses out there, man. Don't talk about Washington in any good way besides Sam Howell, Rookie of the Year. Even though he's not really a rookie.
Right, second year. But
yeah,
he's playing well. Well, he played well last week.
All right, you ready to finish this shit off?
Let's do it.
All right, Super Bowl rematch. We got it. Monday Night Football. We won't have to flex this game. What a surprise. Both teams off the bye. Kansas City hosting the Philadelphia Eagles. 2.5-point favorites are the Chiefs under over 46. I gotta take the Chiefs here, man.
I do too, man. For some reason, man, I'm just feeling.
It's because me and you agree. Like, we've watched enough Philly this year. It's just they win games. Don't get me wrong, they win games.
Mm-hmm. But you think something's missing, though. Huh?
Something's been just not there, and it's just a Kansas City spot for obvious reasons of they're going to try and vie for a 1 seed again. They own the AFC. Patrick Mahomes again. Yeah. One of the best in the league.
I can't argue with you. I think Andy Reid enjoys beating his former team, too.
Yeah, that is true. That's a fun little thing in there.
Oh, yeah, man.
He'll go eat a cheeseburger after it, and he'll be chilling.
Get some chicken nuggets that he was talking about.
That man's a tortured soul. I love Andy Reid. Poor guy, man.
Hey, I know you remember when they showed the video of him when he was like 12 years old. We talked about that too. He looked like a giant amongst 10 to 12-year-olds. That was the funniest thing. His helmet wasn't even fitting right on him. But he's a big guy. But I think they're going to win this. It's just something. I know Philly's 8-1. Philly is in the top 5 in overall defense, right?
Yep.
They got some things going on over there in Philly.
Isn't Kansas City close in that regard too? Though they got to be close.
They're close in that, yeah. I mean, Kansas City is tried and true. We know what Kansas City's about.
But that's been their saving grace. Like, that's the extra dimension this year. It's not the offense. The defense. They've been great.
I totally agree with you. I totally agree. Kansas. I got Kansas City. Now this is not by no means this is a lean. This is not a lock for me. But I like Kansas City.
big lean here for me. Not a lock. However, we will move to the locks. Andre, what you got for the folks this week? I think I only got like 2.
I got Miami, lockety up.
Yep.
I got Dallas as a lock, which is crazy. Okay, I got Arizona Texans, the over 47.5 also as a lock. And that's it for me. I may have another one, but as for now, I only have 3.
Only 2 I'll give out this week, and really it should just be the one. Chargers -3 and Miami -12.
Okay.
That's all.
I may take that San Fran -11.5 as well as a lock.
Yeah, a lot of big spreads this week.
Yeah, I'm taking all of them.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
I just feel that confident about them, though.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, we've just been treading water all year. It sucks when your locks hit, but you're not having winning weeks. Like, frustrating stuff.
I tend to parlay too much.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
I'm just fucking around way too much. Got to take this more serious, but at least we take the show serious.
Oh yes.
So that's fumbling the bag for you guys. We'll see you next week.
Have a good one.
Hopefully, we'll have some wall art for you or the old art. See y'all later.
Peace.